Volume 1, Chapter 1, Hadith 63 is in Chapter 4 of Book 3 here. Hadith 59 to 62 is as the same as the last one. Narrated Anas bin Malik. While we were sitting with the Prophet in the mosque, a man came riding on a camel. He made his camel kneel down in the mosque, tied its foreleg, and then said, "Who amongst you is Muhammad?" At that time, the Prophet was sitting amongst us, his companions, leaning on his arm. We replied, "This white man reclining on his arm." Then he addressed him, "O son of Abdul Muttalib." And by white, they don't mean Caucasian. They had different ways of listing, the people. The Prophet said, "I am here to answer your questions." The man said to the Prophet, "I want to ask you something, and will be hard in questioning, so do not get angry." The Prophet said, "Ask whatever you want." The man said, "I ask you by your Lord, and the Lord of those who were before you. Has Allah sent you as an apostle to all the mankind?" The Prophet replied, "By Allah, yes." The man further said, "I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to offer 5 prayers in a day and night, 24 hours? Evening, dusk, dawn, early afternoon, late afternoon?" He replied, "By Allah, yes." The man further said, "I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to observe fasts during this month of the year, i.e. Ramadan?" He replied, "By Allah, yes." The man further said, "I ask you by Allah, has Allah ordered you to take zakat, obligatory charity, from our rich people and distribute it amongst our poor people?" The Prophet replied, "By Allah, yes." Thereupon that man said, "I have believed in all that with which you have been sent, and I have been sent by my people as a messenger, and I am Damam bin Thalaba, from the brothers of Bani Sa'ad bin Bakr." And it is important to distinguish between the revelation and the inspiration and what people think up of. People are always talking to spiritual masters, and they're not even questioning whether something is revelation, inspiration, or how does it relate to that. So we have a whole different idea of prophethood in Islam, and addressing the whole white man thing. Well, what we call a white man, they would have called red or yellow.